Oh, Mikel Merino, a big thank you to you and to Ethan Nwaneri, because those two players really stepped up in terms of the quality in the final third. Who knew it'd be Mikel Merino that we'd be saying that about? But Declan Rice and others left it out there. And look, I've got negatives, I really do, but we'll go through them later. I think the story of Mikel Merino coming on, being Arsenal's 9, and winning us the game with two bloody brilliant finishes. I mean, guys, those were no joke goals. That wasn't just, oh, whoever's playing up front can do it. They were really, really good goals. I want to give him credit. I want to give Arteta credit. I want to give Sam Dean credit. I think he wrote an article saying why Mikel Merino could be the solution. And I think a lot of people laughed at it. And yeah, listen, just because he scored these 2 goals against relegation threat to Leicester doesn't mean that he's the solution to whatever that problem might be. A stopgap, winning the title, you can pick the level that you expect this solution to get to. But the point is, Mourinho's come on and shown more goal-scoring instinct than Trossard, Jesus and Kai Havertz this season. Now, I know the comments, but Havertz has 14 goals, I get it. Of course, I'm being somewhat sensationalist or hyperbolic, but those were 2 really good goals that were taken with such authority, almost like a player going, people know I'm not a 9, so I'll just do my best. And so he did everything kind of almost without that pressure. Came on, but there was pressure to win the game. You're brought on to help us win the game, so of course there's pressure, but I just mean he took them in a way that was just so accomplished. So like, yeah, I know how to attack the box and how to attack areas and take that opportunity first time, and he did that. I mean, Ethan Nwaneri was the star from the start. I mean, everything flowed through him. Whenever it felt like he was crowded by players, he managed to find a way through. This is a serious talent, people. He's a front 3 player, and I think you saw that, the amount he was beating his fullback, the strikes he was getting at goal, driving on the inside, on the outside, getting into pockets. And he was so dangerous. And I just think if he were 22 and we saw him playing in the Premier League, we'd all want him at the club and we'd all be saying, yeah, pay the 80, 90 million. But he's spawned out of our academy to fill in the one position we felt was just irreplaceable with Bukayo Saka missing. When Saka returns, it's going to be fascinating to watch the 2 of them together. I'm so interested to see how Arteta wants to play that. But a problem for down the line. But Ethan Nwaneri, just take a bow. What an absolute star you are. And we're just so lucky. We're so lucky to have a player of his quality come through the academy. It's not just luck. Arsenal had to work hard to keep him about a year or 2 ago, and there are a lot of clubs looking at him. They are part of his development. They've looked after him too, and Lewis Skelly. So it's not just luck, but ultimately when a young kid loves Arsenal and plays to that level and they want to play for your football club, yeah, I mean, certainly lucky to that degree. Lewis Skelly as well deserves immense credit because, I mean, what an unbelievable touch to basically stop a near open goal. For who was it at the back post? Can't quite remember, but it was a lovely touch to put it out for a corner. Some sensational defending. I thought he was great again, as was the effort from the likes of sort of Declan Rice. Saliba Gabriel defended well. Timber put a lovely ball in for Merino, and that was a hint that Merino and his movement was kind of going to be a threat. We'll talk about the Merino stuff in good detail in a second, but I just want to kind of give credit to everyone else on the game before we talk about the moment that ultimately won it for us. Partey, I thought, had a really mixed game. I thought at times I was tearing my hair out, just some of the passes, the laziness, some of the reading of the game. But then there are other moments where his defending was brilliant. I thought he covered ground at times superbly. He covered well, did some lovely things on the ball. So it was a mixed game from Partey. Declan Rice showed plenty of energy. I don't like him in that pocket, but runs his heart out. But that's kind of true of the whole team. The team, you can't really question the energy levels. They always try. And once again, they kept focus and defended really well. They didn't sort of panic as we got to that latter stage of the game. But there was a lack of quality throughout the game for us. I thought Erdegaard got better in the second half, but I thought his first half was shocking. But I do think he ended the game well, and I think played a good part in the goals too. Trossard much better. We went out to the left. Up front, I thought he struggled. I think he can do good things in that role, quite literally at this ground, away at Leicester in a 1-0 win when Martinelli scored. He did really well in the false nine. First time we'd seen him do it for Arsenal, but it didn't really happen for him in this game. I don't really think there's anyone else you need to touch on. Jorginho, Calafiori, Tierney came on. I wanted to mention Raheem Sterling. I'll just say it super quickly because I think we should just carry on with the positives, and Merino is going to sort of be a big part of that. But I just felt that Sterling put in a performance well below anything that should ever be acceptable at Arsenal Football Club. Everything he tried, every cross, every dribble, some passes, everything, trying to win fouls, everything went wrong for him. And it has done all season since he arrived. I thought he'd be a 5 out of 10 at best for us. I struggled to give him a 1 for his time at Arsenal. I always try to defend Raheem because I always talk about what he's achieved in his career, how young he started, and basically saying, look, we're in danger of this guy's career ending with him not getting the respect he deserves for the career he's had. But I'm not here to judge that. I can say all that because, I can pay respects to the player. But what he's given for Arsenal, and that is what I'm here to evaluate, has been nothing short of shambolic. Absolutely shambolic. And that was another example of it today. I don't know what it is. Because it doesn't look like he's even lost that much speed. But just miles off it, Raheem. Came off so that we could chuck a central midfielder up front, basically. And that's how we're going to start games. I promise you, Merino's going to start games up front with Trossard on the left and Nwaneri on the right. We've all seen enough now. Sterling, not good enough. You are... Sorry, and I know it's unreasonable to expect otherwise, but you're still being paid good money. You came in and said, you're going to see the best of me. I never even thought we were going to see the best of Raheem, but I thought we'd at least see something of him. This has just been so miles off it, and Nwaneri's just showing you up on the other side. You wonder, Cabia, Butler, Yadeji, could these guys be getting Sterling's minutes? Hell, I'd give it to Kieran Tierney out on the left. Hugging the touchline, beating his fullback. Why not? Why not? It's not like our front three is full of goals. It's not like you're losing anything by adding a Tierney there. And as we've seen, you had Merino, he gets goals. So there we go. On Merino, we'll end on a positive. Do you know, the goals are so superbly taken. But there was a moment. So I mentioned the timber cross. And Merino gets to the back post and it's like... okay, fair, really good ball. Made a decent run, nearly got there. But there's actually a moment where the ball was kind of hoofed long. And he took a really nice touch. I think rolled it into Declan Rice. I remember seeing that going, that's nice. That's nice hold-up play. He did really well with that. And that was a little kind of hint at it. But when you look at the goals, the first one, Nwaneri digs out a brilliant cross. What a star he is. The kind of cross that Saka would have dug out as well. But Merino does really well to just sort of peel into the space and just guide that ball. Just really lovely. Use his neck muscles. Bam. Still got his neck problem. I can't really do it. But just guide that ball into the near post. Keeper's got no chance. It's a really, really, really good goal. But, sorry. But I love the second one. Because Arsenal counter well for once. And Trossard plays... a lovely, lovely ball. He did a similar one against Wolves when Havertz missed with the header. But he fires it to the back post to Merino. And the way Merino's so controlled to just get there, use his body, stand firm, and just guide it with his left foot into that near post. It's brilliant. If we signed Ollie Watkins and he came on and scored those 2 goals, we'd be over the moon about it. We'd go, yeah, that's what he signed a proper 9. So for him to deliver that, and we always knew he had goal-scoring instincts. When you look at the few goals he scored for Arsenal, it's... How many has he scored? Scored the one against Liverpool. Convinced there's another one in there, but I might be wrong. One against Brentford. He does have that, poacher's instinct, that I know where the ball's going to go in the box. I know where my attacking can get it to, and I know how to finish it calmly from where I am. And we always thought that box-to-box running was going to be how he did it. And funnily enough, it's Kai Havertz who was seen as the box-to-box runner, get on the end of these from midfield, who eventually moved up front. But Havertz had played up front. He was a second striker, so it kind of made sense. Merino, though, I guess those instincts just really suit what Arteta wants from an Arsenal number 9. Look, what's going to happen is in my opinion, is Mikel Merino is going to play some games up front, struggle, and the complaints about the number 9 will be there. This doesn't change anything about the window, nor do I think Merino's going to go score another 6, 7, 8 goals from the striker position between now and the end of the season. But it's a solution to be able to do something another way. And while I have all my anger and frustration towards the club for how they conducted themselves throughout the window, I'm now looking at the players and the coaching staff who aren't involved in transfers. I mean, Arteta is, but whatever. I'm looking at them to go, well, this is your group now. So what can you do? Get creative. And that was creative. And it won us the game. So well done to Mikel Merino. Really, really, really impressive to come on and have that impact. Well done to Nwaneri. And look, Arsenal weren't great today. They really weren't. But it was 3 points. I don't think we ever didn't deserve to... Definitely never deserved to lose the game. Did we deserve to win it? Yeah, probably. I mean, we ultimately did have the better chances. I mean, Nwaneri hit the post and the crossbar. But it was far from vintage Arsenal. But we've got a week till West Ham at home. So hopefully they keep working on this Merino 9 thing. But there we go. I'm trying to think of a clever name. No, never mind. I was trying to think of a clever striker name, but that's not. If you've got any clever striker hybrid names for Merino, in the comments, let me know. I was about to drop an absolutely horrendous one. Right, we'll catch you all in a bit.